John's a big Tigers supporter. He just got solar power installed. He used to spend $600 per quarter on power, but with his new bill plus Metro Solar Easy Payments, he's saving $169 per quarter from day one. That adds up to $88,000 after 25 years. So no, John can't own his power company, but he can own his solar system.
Well, Bridgie, Australian rules football lost a legend yesterday with the passing of Tommy Hafey at the age of 82. He did so much for the game, and his legacy will be enduring. But let's have a chat to a current player at the Richmond Football Club, friend of the show, if you don't mind, who I'm sure he touched in some way, Jack Riewoldt. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
Hello, Jack.
Very, very well. Thanks, Jack. Hey, sad news yesterday, mate. He's a Tiger legend, Tommy Hafey, coach of the team of the century. What was your, you would have met Tommy. What sort of an impact did he have on you, and what are your memories of him?
Yeah, certainly met Tommy plenty of times, and he was often down the club with his wife Maureen, and at a lot of functions as well, especially Jack Dyer nights and Best and Fairest and those sort of larger events. But I actually remember the first time I met Tommy was about 3 weeks into my career, and I'd first come over from Tassie and went to a Tommy Hafey dinner. It was actually a Tiger Lilies dinner that Maureen Hafey had organised. I went along as one of the players, and I walked in, and Nathan Brown had dropped me off. I was living at his house, and he wasn't going, so he dropped me off out the front. I didn't know anyone, and I remember Tommy coming up to me and introducing himself straight away, firm handshake, and just really made me feel a part of the Tigers culture straight up. So he's certainly, I suppose, a father figure to a lot of older players. I know Kevin Bartlett holds him in the highest of regards, and there's a lot of other players that we've met through the football club, obviously Francis Burke and Dick Clay and those guys that played underneath Tommy that can't speak any more highly of him. So just knowing him as a current player, he certainly have the same sort of words to say about Tommy,
Yeah, and look, he was renowned, obviously, for his fitness. I used to see him down the beach all the time doing about 1 million push-ups, but he was also very well known for his commitment and his relationship with his players, wasn't he, Jet?
Yeah, I think, and I think the thing that I spoke about there is just how many players would say good words. I've never heard a bad word said about Tommy Hafey or his family for that matter either. So his fitness was obviously one thing that they spoke about, always going down to Port Melbourne Beach and the sit-ups and the swimming and the push-ups and stuff like that. But I think the mental side of Tommy was something that was as strong as anything really, and it was probably something that we thought might be able to get him through obviously the situation he was in. But his work outside of football, I know he does a lot of corporate speaking and stuff like that. He's definitely imparted, I suppose, a lot of wisdom onto other people that are outside football circles. So his range and his reach from people that he's taught doesn't just sit inside the AFL football circles and the Richmond Football Club. It's the wider community as well.
Yeah, he's certainly offered a lot. There's no question about that. And Jack, you mentioned his fitness regime, which was quite well known, and the hundreds of push-ups and sit-ups he would do every day. Did he ever have a push-up off with Jake the Push-Up King? Because I know they used to do about the same amount of push-ups.
Unfortunately, we never got to that situation. But I'm sure it's something, and a lot of people will relive stories with Tommy and about Tommy over the next sort of week and 2 weeks, just to really, I suppose, really talk about the life of Tom Hafey. And there's so many good things that happened and that he did through his time at the Richmond Football Club and the AFL and other football clubs. So a lot of people get a lot of joy out of talking about the life of Tom Hafey, and it's something that we should do. We should talk about the joy that he brought us and obviously the success that he brought our football club. So he's an immortal at our football club, and obviously the football club and the wider community will respect him and do the right thing by his passing and his family. But yeah, it's something it's really sad, and I tweeted yesterday that it's probably one of the saddest days in the history of our football club. He's right up there with the Jack Dyers, the Francis Burkes, the guys that are on our honour boards at the football club.
Yeah, well, I know the Richmond Football Club is planning a very special tribute to Tommy at Saturday's game against Melbourne at the MCG. So, Jack, thank you very much for speaking to us today, and we look forward to seeing that tribute to a wonderful man of football, Tom Hafey.
Thanks very much, guys.